Welcome back to Poetry and Police. Yes, my loyal viewers and subscribers. Welcome back to the channel. Special shout out to the members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Special shout out to the JDF, the teachers in Jamaica, the nurses in Jamaica, the correctional officers in Jamaica, everybody in Jamaica now. The hard-working, honest Jamaicans who understand their civic duties and believe that Jamaica can change and believe in the police in Jamaica and believe in the system and the rule of law in Jamaica. And like I always said, on this channel I don't support any facilitators of criminals. I don't support your views. Keep them to yourself. I don't support people who come on this channel and try to disrespect other people. And like the rules of the channel is to challenge the argument and not the person. So stick by that if you're going to come around. And if you're going to come here with your criminal opinion, I don't need it around here. Understand me? We are dealing with positivity over here. And we are dealing with good for Jamaica and good for the Jamaican people. So don't come here with your negativity around here. You can always challenge your argument. But don't disrespect anybody around here. And this is my final warning. Now, people, what I want to talk about today is a young man, a constable by the name of Dwight Campbell. Now, if your memory serves you right, you remember that I have done 2 videos about Constable Dwight Campbell. And this is the constable who went on the news media. He's stationed at Central Police Station. And he went on the news media and gave a story to the news media, gave a story to the Jamaican people that because he was exposing corruption. And he was speaking about corruption, and because he's speaking about corruption in the Jamaica Constabulary Force, he was speaking of corruption that he saw with a specific officer at the Central Police Station who was involved in corruption, and because he spoke out about it, that he was being broadsided and that he was disarmed and placed to work in a condition inhumane for a police officer. I subsequently did a video explaining to the Jamaican people that based off the allegation that this constable was spitting out on the news media, that investigation revealed that this constable might be lying. And that based off my investigations, that police officers from Hunts Bay, more than 6 police officers I spoke to at Hunts Bay, had a story to say about Dwight Campbell, that he was a madman and that this constable was violent and that this constable goes around and borrow people's money and did not pay people, and that this constable allegedly threatened another police officer at Hunts Bay and pulled his firearm on a police officer at Hunts Bay. And as a result of that, the investigation started on Constable Campbell, and he was subsequently transferred to the Central Police Station. So my investigation led me to Central Police Station too, to ask questions of my fellow co-workers, senior members, about Dwight Campbell and the allegations that he came out on the news with. And the information that I received when I questioned these officers, these serving officers, respectable officers, coming to talk to Food Police, they are alleging that Dwight is a very violent police, and a police that is hard to deal with, and a police that does not recognize, and a police that does not respect seniority, and he does not respect supervision. And that his allegations against a police officer at the Central Police Station was all lies. It was a story that Dwight Campbell concocted because he was upset with the organization, upset with his superiors for disarming him. No, Dwight also spoke that he was disarmed for being a whistleblower. But the information from various police from the Central Police Station revealed that he was disarmed for allegations made by his wife to the Clarendon police that he had assaulted her with his firearm, and that the seniority or the people who were in charge of him at Central, in a bid to defuse the situation as to not cause any further injuries to his wife or even death, they disarmed him because it was the best action at the time when it relates to Dwight Campbell. Now people on people on the channel made a whole lot of remarks about the story. People were saying that Dwight is being sidelined and a lie police are tell. Why would he be telling such a lie? And that he's being broadsided just because he was exposing corruption. And people even went to the fact of saying that my information was nothing but rumors. Right, people? Now, let me ask you a question as an investigator, as an investigator. If you go into an area and where a murder was committed, and you question 10 people, and 8 people say that John is responsible for the murder, and 2 say Paul, which are you going to believe? You're going to investigate everything, but you will tend to gravitate to the 8. Because we all know that the ratio of 2 to 1, that 2 is the upper, and 3 to 1, 3 is the upper number. So people gravitate to the 3, or give kudos to the 3, or believe in the 3 more. Because anywhere you go and you ask question, if 10 people say a John Tom, and 2 people say a Tom Strokes, who are you going to believe? I am sure that everybody in this room will be honest, if they are honest to say that we are going to believe the 8 people who say it's John Tom, right? Okay, so if I question police officers, and I have asked more than 10 police officers at Huntsby, because I'm an ex-Huntsby man, and I have spoken to over 10 police officers at Huntsby about Dwight Campbell, and they all said, this man is a madman, and he attacked his own co-worker with a firearm. And that he borrowed money. It's alleged that he borrowed money and failed to pay back people's money, and that investigation was being carried out as a result of that. And that investigation was also being carried out because of the assault and the other police officer and the threats. He went to Central Police Station and the same allegations were being circulated about Dwight Campbell at Central. Now, with all the issues that was going on with Dwight Campbell, he was given opportunity to speak to the commissioner because he has sought audience to speak to the commissioner of police, which was granted. And before speaking to the commissioner of police, Dwight decided that speaking to the commissioner of police would not have given him the justice that he wanted. So he went to the news media instead and spoke atrocities about the Jamaica Constabulary Force and a member of the Jamaica Constabularies. He made allegations that he was a whistleblower and he was speaking out against corruption, and that's why he was being broadsided. Even though my investigation says different. No, people, today what I'm saying to you now, the reason why I'm saying all of that to you, is that as of the 10th of January 2025, that Dwight Campbell has been dismissed from the Jamaica Constabulary Force, that they failed to renew his contract as a result of the investigations against him for breaches of the Social Media Act, for disciplinary reasons otherwise, for assaulting other police officers. And that is the reason why he's dismissed now. So Dwight has been given strict instructions to hand over his accoutrements that he has in his possession to the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and that he's no longer a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Now, people, I am not celebrating. Now, this is a young man who possibly joined the Jamaica Constabulary Force to make a difference in his country, like most people have. And for some reason, he has fallen by the wayside. Because nobody doesn't just get up and start act like idiot or start act like madman. Because I will quote this to you. most of the police officers that I have spoken to about Dwight Campbell, they're saying that the man is a madman. The boy has no sense. Because the things that he's doing and he's so violent. Why? Why is such a quiet man act so violent at times? They say he's quiet, but he's very violent. And he's a madman even though he's quiet. But let's ask ourselves the question, what is wrong with Dwight Campbell? Constable Dwight Campbell, what is wrong with him? I would want to believe that Dwight Campbell is suffering from some kind of mental breakdown, that he has some mental issues going on. And and now I am saying this, because of this, I am saying, I am going to ask this question of the Commissioner of Police, that yes, this man has been dismissed for all of those things. But did you carry out an investigation, or did the authorities carry out an investigation on the mental health of Dwight Campbell? Is this constable sane? Is this constable suffering from some kind of stress or PTSD? Because we all know that the Jamaica Constabulary Force is not an easy organization to be a part of. It's a very stressful organization that will drive people who do not have the mental strength to face the everyday stresses in the job, that people can go mad in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. And that is why I'm saying that Jamaica does not put enough stress on dealing with mental issues in the workplace. Because a lot of people in Jamaica are going through stress. And even the garrison communities, a lot of people are going to have mental issues. They are suffering from PTSD. And it's time for Jamaica to start taking mental illness very serious. We have to start doing that. Because I believe, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that Constable Dwight Campbell has some kind of mental illness. This police officer, this young man is going through stress that nobody understands at this moment in time. And the question that I'm asking, did anybody spend any time talking to Dwight? Was he sent to a psychiatrist to figure out if he's going crazy, if he's stressed, or is he going through some mental illness? I am just saying that, did we expound in that area? Did we bring the investigation to that level before dismissing him? Because if it is found out that he's suffering from mental issue or stress, then the issue should be dealt with before he is dismissed. That is all I am saying to you. I am not in agreement with his actions based off my investigation, but based off my investigation and the answers that I've gotten, it would appear as if Dwight Campbell is suffering from some kind of mental illness. That is all I am saying to you. You know, when I did the video, people come, a rumor, yeah, follow rumor, yeah, this, yeah, that. But are you really calling my investigation rumor? That is all I am saying to you. When I am carrying out investigation, I never talk to no little fool police. I speak to supervisors, credible police officers who have nothing against Dwight, by saying that, listen, Blake, the young man seemed to have some mental illness. The young man seemed to be mad. The young man needs help. And the stories that he's coming with are concocted stories. They are lies. His allegations are lies. And that the reason why he came on social media, he was disarmed, of course, but he was disarmed based off the allegation his wife reported, that was allegedly reported to the Clarendon police. And based off the allegation that he attacked his co-workers with firearm. And it was the same reason that he was transferred to Hunts Bay to Central, and that he was behaving the same way at Central as he was behaving at Hunts Bay. Then tell me now, people, can the two police stations be lying on this constable? That is the question that I am asking. So I guess he was exposing corruption at Hunts Bay to why he was transferred. That is all I am saying to you. No, challenge the argument if you want. Believe what you want to believe. Based on let's talk about it. Tell me what you think. Are they right to dismiss him? And if not, should they have conducted investigation as it relates to his mental health? And is it right to dismiss him without carrying out investigation on his mental health? So if you're tuning in, remember, Constable Dwight Campbell has been dismissed effective the 10th of January 2025. He is no longer a member of the Jamaica Constabulary force. The force had refused his resignation before, and now he is dismissed. And I hope his family is staying close to him right now, because if this young man has mental issues, then being dismissed from the Jamaica Constabulary force might escalate him to commit suicide or to commit acts of violence. So I hope the organization is watching him. I hope his family are staying close and try to give him the help he needs. Find out if he has some type of mental illness and try to give him the help that he needs. We don't want the demise of another young man, a young man who was a promise to Jamaica. A young man with I hear from all indications, people are saying he's a brilliant young man at the same time, but he's a madman. We need to find out what went wrong with Dwight, why he was behaving the way he's behaving, and know that he has been dismissed from the Jamaica Constabulary force based off his allegations against the Jamaica Constabulary force and his behavior, his indiscipline. What will be Dwight's action next? That is the question. What will be his action next? Where does he go from here? Do we put him on the suicide watch? Do we seek help for him mentally? That is the question that I am asking people.